Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Twilight Zone. This is 1983, this is the movie. This is going to be a reimagining of a number of the stories that we've seen in the 1950s/60s show. And I'm just excited to see what they change, what they don't change, how the feel of them is, and just comparing them in my brain. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious what they'll do, you know? Anyway, without further ado, I'm all about the ado, you see? It's too much ado with me. Yeah, let's just get into it. This is exciting, because I am the Twilight Zone person. I've watched every single episode. Recently. All 157. This is going to be a real treat for me. Did I put on the right movie? Don't pick up any hitchhikers. That's my advice. Oh, Midnight Special. Oh, I know him. Oh, it's Dan Aykroyd. Still not sure I'm watching the right movie. Whoop. It's eating your tape.
This thing's brand new.
Don't break it. You might be able to salvage it.
Radio doesn't work. Guess we just have to talk to each other. Huh? Hey. Want to see something real scary? Sure.
Oh, dude.
Blackmail. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah. This is. I don't like this.
Who's chicken, huh? Is that a bear up there, huh?
Let's pause it straight away. Hey, last time somebody picked up somebody, they were a ghost. Not the person they picked up. The driver was a ghost. I'm freaked out about this guy telling ghost stories. He's not telling ghost stories. He's playing chicken with the road. But when they turn off the lights and turn them back on again, I'm like, whoop.
Chicks love that. You like trivia? Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Want to play TV theme song?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Oh, this will be 70s stuff. I won't know it.
Ba ba da da. Ha 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 ha.
Sea Hunt,
go.
Mm-hmm.
Bum 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 do do do.
Perry Mason.
You got it.
Bonanza.
I knew that one.
Know it? Look at that city.
Sounds like something.
Let's continue to dig. It's National Geographic.
Bum 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 bum
Yes. What is it? I don't know, but you're doing it.
Hawaii 5-0.
I don't know.
Book them down.
Hawaii 5-0.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. I thought I was good
I got
at this.
one.
Did you ever watch The Twilight Zone?
Oh, God. Remember The Twilight Zone with Burgess Meredith? Remember? He loved to read, and he was down in the basement of the library. Yes!
Yeah.
This thing freaked me out. When I was 7 years old, I bought another pair of glasses.
Just in case.
Right. Remember the one where the guy had the stopwatch? Somebody in a bar gave him a stopwatch, and he was this real obnoxious guy, and he took the stopwatch.
That's the next episode I'm editing. It's literally, it's a kind of stopwatch. It's the next one I'm doing for YouTube. Hey YouTube, have I put that one up yet? Is that the next one? Am I doing the movie first? They're spoiling the next episode on you. Kind of stopwatch. Season 5, episode 4.
And he hit it, and everybody else in time froze but him.
That's an Outer Limits.
No, that was a zone.
Nope, it's a zone.
That was a zone.
Oh, they had one about the mannequins, and they were allowed to go out and shop for 2 weeks on their own.
Marcia.
I loved it.
She wanted the gold thimble.
You want to see something really scary? Okay, this is really scary, dude.
Whoa, I'm ready.
Pull the car over.
I'm bracing myself.
Pull the car over?
Would he crash if he didn't pull over?
Scare me.
Are you ready?
Okay.
I'm not.
What are you doing?
Oh! He killed him. They were having such a nice time. Go back to the theme tune guessing game.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination.
Burgess.
Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
This is pure nostalgia for like last year and this year. Can you have nostalgia about right now?
You're about to meet an angry man.
This is a good
Mr.
opening.
William Connor. This is a sour man who's tired of waiting for the breaks that come to others but never to him.
Hey! Bill! Bill, you look kind of cranky this evening.
What's up, Bill?
I'm pissed, all right.
You didn't get promoted?
I gave it to that Jew bastard.
Oh.
Why don't you come over here? Cheer me up. I need it.
Just drink your beer.
Yeah, leave her alone, dude.
What about you? You want to cheer me up?
Don't touch me.
Get your hands off her.
An extra $6,000 a year that I'd earn. You know them kikes.
I could do with that. Don't
Get more money, you know.
don't use that word.
I mean, what else the hell they want? For Christ's
everybody's
sake?
like-
They own everything as it is. I don't know what's the matter with this country, but it's getting tougher and tougher to earn a living. You know why?
Immigrants,
Because of the Jews, because of the blacks, because of the Orientals.
You ran, Bill.
the Irish.
It's blacks.
Dude, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. Oh, him, I know him.
I really don't care what you gentlemen think, as long as we don't have to listen to it.
You getting embarrassed? You want to leave? You want me to hold it down? What?
Yeah, can we leave? Some of the language, I can't put I can't have it on YouTube. Like, I know this, it's his deal, you know? He's angry at everybody. He's not necessarily xenophobic or racist. I know that's the weirdest thing to say in the world, based on because what he's saying, but he's so downtrodden, and he hates his life, and he feels like everything that could go right for him it's going wrong. So he's lashing out. He's trying to find excuses outside of himself, not inside. So he's blaming everybody, and it's the easiest targets in the world, you know. Anyway, I don't remember this episode. This isn't an episode of the Twilight Zone that I've seen. This seems brand new. But this guy, if I know my Twilight Zone, this guy's going to get his comeuppance. He's going to get turned into a black Oriental Jew. That's what's going to happen. And he's going to have a perspective change. Oh, and he's sexist too. He's going to turn into a black Oriental female Jew. I don't know. Probably.
I'm better than some African spear chucker. I'm better than some kook because I'm an American.
Maybe he is racist. He's out of here.
Bill!
Yeah, I'm real sorry about your boy, man.
He just wandered into... Did you see the Nazi symbol there? Hey, fellas. Just passing through.
Ihre Papiere!
Papers? I don't got papers. I'm an American.
You guys, give
Sind
me
Sie
a break.
Amerikaner?
Huh?
Warum sind Sie hier?
What are you doing here, dude?
Was tun Sie
I don't know, I just appeared.
Wait, come
Wait a minute! Halt, bleiben Sie stehen! Halt!
Do you think Jewish people are going to take him in? I like the neon sign on that place. Oh, nice hiding spot, dude. He'll be taken in by the Goldman family, and when he gets back to that bar, he'll be hugging everybody and giving them high fives, respecting the waitresses. Oh, I'm an American. Can I stay here?
Help me, please.
Oh,
Please, lady, shh.
oh. What are you gonna do? Voice out the window. Is this Nazi-occupied France? Oh, jeez. Oh, you're gonna get the chair for that one. That's a lot of effort for one guy, isn't it? No. They're just toying with him. Is he somewhere else? Oh. Well, he's going through it, isn't he?
Look, I didn't do anything wrong. What are you doing to me?
Hang the coon son of a bitch.
Anything wrong? What are you doing to me?
Shut up,
Oh, they're gonna hang
I'm a
him.
white man. What the hell's the matter with you? I'm white.
Get out of there. Oh, you're gonna be in trouble for that one. Hey, he's going through time killing Nazis and racists. He ain't so bad. Oh, he's in the river. Is he gonna come up somewhere else? Oh, it's Vietnam. I do want to see him go back to the bar though and make amends. Give it a bit of a happy ending.
Something's moving. Yeah, I don't want no VC up my ass, man.
No, they're gonna shoot the hell out of this guy.
Hey, shut up!
He doesn't get it yet. He doesn't get it. Did they get him? He's gonna throw a grenade. Oh, jeez, dude, you're screwed. Back with the Nazis.
Look, I want to speak to the commanding officer.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, fellas! Fellas! I don't think we're gonna have a happy ending.
It is sometimes.
Yeah. New episode. I like that Burgess Meredith is doing all the introductions, since he, of everybody in the Twilight Zone, he was in the most episodes. I think. Him and Jack Klugman were in 4-piece, I think. Although there was probably some, I think there is some guy who was in like so many episodes you can't even believe, but he wasn't like the lead character in those episodes. I like that at the end, the little juxtaposition of him in the train going to a concentration camp or whatever, and seeing the guys at the bar. You know, he's so close to being back to his normal life, but still he's in that nightmare. Very dark ending. Reminiscent to some of the episodes in the later seasons of the Twilight Zone. In my head, because I love a happy ending, I just want him to get back to the bar and turn a good, have a turn of change of heart, like in that episode with Dean Stockwell. This episode was a combination of a lot of episodes. He's alive. That one with Dean Stockwell. Yeah, it's a good combination. It was a combination of 2 episodes. Although similar to a lot of season 5 that I haven't edited for YouTube yet, but it's the darkness of the endings. It's the darkness of his fate. That he was a sexist, racist, xenophobic, angry, bitter man who just gets tossed in the ringer and thrown into several layers of hell, moving from one place to another, getting shot by everybody. All of his sins revisited upon himself, entering a sort of purgatory where the sins of his life get it's sort of like an educational phase where you get to see, hey, all those things you were saying, here's how they hurt, here's the context of all that. But I like to see the other side of that, the light at the end of the tunnel, the change. But let's just assume, even though he's been dragged off on his continuing hell adventure, that there is some change that we can see. He goes back to that bar. He apologizes to the waitresses for touching them. And you know? He shakes hands with Goldman. We never saw Goldman. And he starts high-fiving everybody, you know? Buying a round of drinks for everybody. Apologizes for being a drunk asshat. Although I don't think he was that drunk. Or maybe he is. Maybe he's just on the world's biggest bender. He's out of his mind. He took some drugs. He's on a trip. Yeah. Anyway, next episode, we got a nice tree. Burgess is about to tell us what this one is about. Hey everybody, this is just a little insert from after I filmed the reaction a few days ago. People on Patreon have been telling me about what happened with Vic Morrow, and I looked at the Wikipedia, Googled it, and learned of the horrific deaths of not only Vic, but 2 children on the set of The Twilight Zone while filming his segment. And I'm amazed that they even aired the segment at all, you know? It just, if you've never heard about it, maybe don't even Google it. It's just the most horrific thing. And yeah, wow. Obviously, I did not know this. I did not know any details about that while I was filming the reaction to it. So just view anything that I might have said about the episode or any of my opinions about that segment just in the mindset of I had no idea what was going on at the time. And yeah, anyway, back to the reaction.
The residents of Sunnyvale Rest Home.
Sunnyvale Rest Home. Kick the can.
Who carries his magic in a shiny tin can.
Kick the can.
Vitamin B is for the hair and mucous membrane.
Ooh, the mucous membranes. That's
Vitamin
important.
C, I always recommend a little lemon juice in the diet. If you've enjoyed healthy sex throughout your life,
You what?
there's no reason why you can't continue to enjoy well into your 80s.
Ooh, okay. I'll take 2.
That's Leo Conroy. That's his kid.
Oh, jackass kid. He thinks he's going home. They don't want him. Oh, there's those kids kicking the can.
It's bad timing this
Yeah.
We really have to be going now.
Maybe next
He packed his bags and everything. Oh, don't kiss me on the cheek. I want to ride in your car. I want to get out of this stinking hellhole.
Bye-bye, Pop.
Get out of here, you no good stinking son. He doesn't seem so old.
Every second Saturday, he carries those cases down to his kid's car. And every second Saturday, he carries them back upstairs again and unpacks.
The answer is...
Ooh, Jeopardy.
Is the nickname Scourge of the Sons of Han flooding?
Don't say it, A.G. I'm thinking.
They've been told not to play around here. Old people need their rest.
Well, they're just playing, Mr. Conroy. I wish I could go out there and play with them.
Why don't you, Mrs. Dempsey?
Is this your first time in an old age home, Bloom?
No, actually, Mr. Conroy, I've been in 6 or 8 of them.
What? Is he a guardian angel?
He and his 500 hats lived in the kingdom of Did.
500 hats.
I would dance.
Aw, you will dance.
I would be honored if you would dance with me, Mr. Dempsey.
Aw, this is sweet.
Paul, this is Amadeus. Remember how to use it?
Oh. What?
Just to be hitting puberty again.
Oh, he said some of the potion, if you know what I mean.
I broke more bed springs and bones by
You did
jumping
what?
from my dresser to the bed and out the window.
What about you, Mr. Bloom? What did you play?
My game was kick the can.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the point of all this talk?
Life was so simple and gentle when I was a little girl. I had lots of friends and toys.
You want toys? Toys here to last you the rest of your life.
Yeah, like that weird doll.
Trying to stir them all up, aren't you?
You're a bad influence.
The day we stop playing is the day we start getting old.
So who's playing?
If we played kick the can, you get a little hold of that magic we all been missing.
Look, their bones are old and will break if they try to run.
Oh, Miss Cox would never allow...
I just want to say the guy who's being a curmudgeon, he reminds me of the guy who was being a curmudgeon back in the 60s episode 2. The same sort of something about him. But he's the guy who gets left behind, you know? At the end. And I don't have much hope for him in this episode either.
You see, this old man still has a little magic.
Where did he get that can from?
I can promise to make you all feel like children again.
When are you thinking of playing, Mr. Blue?
Tonight.
Yeah, we'll sneak out.
Don't bother to wake me up.
They won't. You won't go with them. Come on. Go with them this time. Well.
It's time.
Let's get out of here.
Like midnight, as I recall.
I forget the rules of this thing again. Some people run off and hide, and then they have to try and kick the can, and one person's the chaser. Are they going to magically turn into children?
1, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, she's got her cat with her.
I see you, AG. Hello.
Oh, he's going to kick it. He's going to kick it. Wake up, dude. You're missing it. You're missing it. Oh, the voices are changing.
Damn, kids.
Is that you, Harry?
Her voice.
Such a little
Her
miss
voice.
guy. Where the crust of my steel?
Oh, jeez. Kid, you're going to break your neck. Well, you did it. On to the next one. He wasn't joking about the number of homes he's been in. Ah, she finally gets her dance.
You're children again. You've got your whole life before you.
You've nowhere to live, though.
My life was hard. I'm cold. Where are we going to spend the night?
Good question. Those were the questions I had in the first episode.
Let's knock on our son's door and say, "Let us in, Mari. We're your parents." I didn't ask to be young again. I'm not going to school again.
Yeah, but could you just make us like 20?
8 or 80?
How about 18?
80.
Oh, he stole her ring. He's a grifter.
You can wake up back in your own nice bodies, but with fresh, young minds.
See, this is the guy who really wants to be young. You know, he'd take it. He just doesn't believe it. Oh, they're going to freak him out. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. Don't worry about it. He'll be old again when he gets somebody. Look, look. They're all the same as they always ever were. See? He's going senile.
There were kids in the past.
Send him to another home.
Well, they're old now.
Not this one. Not this one. Peter Pan's going out the window. He's off to Never Neverland. You want to go too, dude?
Please,
Take me with you.
take me with you.
Yeah, come on.
You can't come with me, Leo.
Right. I'll kick that can.
Let's away.
Oh, he just killed himself. Jumping out the window. You can't fly, kid. Oh, he's still alive. Is he trying it? He's trying it. I'd be kicking anything I could get my hands on.
He'll get it.
Yeah. Happy ending. He's off to his new home. Yeah, here we go.
Our new guest has arrived.
Portrait of a woman in transit.
Portrait of a woman in transit. Where's she going? Don't pick up anybody, lady. Two possibilities with this one. No, it's the Hitchhiker one. It's the Hitchhiker episode. Gotta be. What other episode would it be? So, nice little segment there. Kick the can segment. Very magical, very reminiscent of, I don't know, the early 80s, I guess. It definitely had less of a Twilight Zone feel and more of a Disney feel to it. And that guy, I'm glad that guy was kicking the can at the end. And there was a little glimmer of hope that he'd get it. You know what I mean? I would have been really annoyed if, because I said that's the guy who wants to be young. You know, he's just kind of given up on it. He doesn't believe that in magic anymore. But so I really wanted him to get a good ending. And if they'd cut away and he just got a bad ending, I'd be like, oh, what kind of a stupid episode was that? But it wasn't. It was a sweet episode. So I liked it. I appreciated it. And they answered the questions I was having when I watched the original. When they all turned into kids. And they all lived happily ever after. I was like, where are they going? Where are they going to live? These kids don't have anywhere to go. They just ran off into the forest to live with the elf people. So at least in this one, they actually deal with that. They actually ask the questions. Now, why does it gotta be an either or thing? Why do I have to be 8 or 80? Why can't I be somewhere in the middle? Guy, could you give me $1,000? You know, make me 18 and give me $1,000 and 10,000, and then we'll see. I'll rent somewhere, get a job, and make my way in the world today. But yeah, a nice sweet little version of that episode. First episode was a mishmash of episodes that we've had. Second was a almost carbon copy of the idea. Just the one episode. It was do kick the can again. You know? Obviously all the dialogue and the characters were different, except for one of them. Oh, I love that voice on that little girl. she had such an old lady voice. It was great. Yeah, that's a cheery one. Now, woman, I've got advice for you. If it's the Hitchhiker episode, got some advice. 1, don't pick up any sailors. 2, just don't look at anybody. Just drive, you know? Just drive. 3, don't call your parents. And you'll make it to San Francisco. And it'll be a happy ending. Now, we've seen in the first 2 parts that they're changing things. They're altering the stories. And this might not be the Hitchhiker episode. It could be anything. So, yeah, let's deal with it. Let's talk about it. Let's experience it.
Ellen Foley, age 27. Occupation, school teacher.
School teacher?
Okay, I give up. Where am I?
It looks like you must have turned off at Cliffordville.
Cliffordville?
Yeah, can't miss it. You probably got... Hey, kid, easy on the machinery.
Yeah, you're interfering with the TV.
Walter, the kid is screwing up the TV.
Hey, Bill Moby.
So, where you headed?
Willoughby.
Hey, nice
Willoughby? Oh, I can't handle it. I thought when we saw her in her car, it was the Hitchhiker episode. But now we got Cliffordville, we got Willoughby, we got Bill Mooney, we got the boxing episodes. I don't know what the deal is with this little kid though. Playing his, I don't know, in Space Invaders. But there's so many, and the bartender, that guy. I don't know, he exists in this little portal of time, this little bubble of time, where he's that exact age in literally every movie I've ever seen him in. He's always that guy. I've never seen him young. I've never seen him old. He's always this exact age. You know what I mean? What's the deal with this kid? Hey, kid, are you gonna be... He's intense. He's intensely staring at her. So, my guess is for what this episode's about, I don't know. It could still be the Hitchhiker episode because she does stop off and she has an interaction in a diner with a guy who's very up close and personal with her. if you remember. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. So many references, though. I bet you they put references into the first 2 segments and they just... I wasn't ready for them. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Charlie.
That's enough.
What's going on here?
He just assaulted a child.
Nice town.
That was real good.
Is he in a car? This kid's gonna turn up somewhere. Oh, she just ran over the... She just killed him.
Oh, are you alright? Yeah.
Do you want to ride somewhere?
Could you maybe give me a ride home?
Sure.
Sure. I bet your parents are worried about you.
Today's my birthday. They don't even care about that.
Oh. Tough home life.
Wow. What a crummy birthday.
I'm Anthony.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Bill Mooney was the clue. Of all the clues, it wasn't Clifforville. It wasn't Willoughby. It wasn't boxing. It wasn't the hitchhiker. Get out of there, lady. Just drop him home. Just drop him home. Just drop him home. That's all you gotta do. Hey, there you go. See you later. I'll be back. I'll come back tomorrow if you want. Then get the hell out of there. Out of the radius of his influence. Frick, it's Anthony. I don't even want it. I'm nervous.
Helen Foley.
Helen Foley, I think, is a name too. Oh, it's a little squirrel. I don't see no cornfield.
Come on in.
What's with all the cars here? Why are there so many cars around your home? Is that this home? Isn't that this home? From the cartoon? Well, they look happy, don't they?
It's me.
Hey, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
This is Helen.
Is that right, Helen?
Did I hear Anthony?
Oh.
Yes, there he is.
Do you all live here?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're never leaving this house.
Well, I'm afraid we had a little accident.
Accident?
Yeah, I ran into him
Yes.
with my car.
You knocked him down?
Yes.
Yeah, something weird about that. Almost killed him.
Can I wash my hands? Right this way. You may leave this.
What are we looking for? You sure like your cartoons, don't you? I love the design on this. This is amazing.
Oh, the beach.
Now remember the beach? Remember the real world? They're looking for any real world stuff. Is this where we sleep? Ooh! Who's this?
That's Sarah, my other sister. She was in an accident.
Did you do something to her, Anthony? Oh, Jesus. She gave him back to Oak, so he took her back. Holy shit, that's creepy. Like in the cartoon. We rooted through all your stuff.
Well, supposing I decide I want to be a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mouse.
This is a good cartoon.
Yeah, it's true to life. Isn't it, Anthony?
Anything can happen in cartoons. Okay?
Fine.
You know what? I'll eat on the road. See you later.
You eat like this all the time?
Oh, every day.
Oh, don't you think it's good?
You're young. You need your nutrition.
You got any oranges? She's a teacher. She can teach him.
Not happy birthday. No.
Oh yeah, it's his birthday.
Another birthday? I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. It's Bart Simpson's catchphrase.
Uncle Locke's gonna do a trick.
You are?
Oh, you got to stay for the trick.
By the way, is that Nancy Cartwright? Bart Simpson? Oh, what? Have you got 500 hats?
Nothing up the sleeve. See that?
Is he gonna take a rabbit out?
Nothing, as you can see in the hat.
Yep, nothing.
You'll like this.
Yeah, this is a good one. What's he gonna take out? A dead body? What on earth is gonna be in this hat? Yeah, rabbits. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the frick?
Go away!
Oh.
Please don't go, Helen. I can make the food just the way you said it should be.
He just needs a little guidance.
I told you. They hate me. I wonder who called me a monster.
Oh, which one of them's gonna get it? Was it you?
Don't look at me.
Her, Ethel!
It must have been Ethel. Of course.
Ethel! They're throwing Ethel under the bus.
What a big surprise, Ethel.
Ethel, you're screwed.
Now do you realize you'll never get out of here?
It's Bart Simpson.
Time for you to go now, Ethel. I'm wishing you in the cartoon land.
And that's how The Simpsons was born, everybody. That is pretty scary. Well, hopefully she's dead. Better than living in this house. Oh, Jesus. What the hell is this? Tasmanian devil? Oh, Slimer.
Wish it away, Anthony. Wish it away.
Yeah, Anthony, get rid of it.
I wish it away. I wish it all away.
We're going into a void, folks.
Anthony?
The others?
I sent them where they wanted to go.
She can guide him.
Together we can master it. Use it in ways you never thought of before. I'd like to be your teacher, Anthony.
You'd stay with me?
All he wants is someone to love him.
Yes.
Always?
Till you're 18.
Always.
Ah, he's happy now. We're gonna go to Vegas and make $1 million, Anthony. You and me. And that was the end of that segment. A happy ending to an Anthony episode. Could you believe it? The changes between the 60s and now, the 20-year changes, are very starkly highlighted in this segment. Particularly the acting of the adults to Anthony. There was such a... I know the theme of this Anthony segment is cartoons, and they're in that cartoonish house, and a lot of the adults in that... Hey, look, they had Bart Simpson. Actual Bart Simpson in the episode. But they were talking over each other. It was very manic, and it gave it an unsettling vibe and energy to it. But I think it was better handled in the 60s. With the adults in that episode, there was a tenseness to that. In this version, it's too much. It's too overboard. They're comically, even when Anthony's not around, they're comically interacting with so much noise and energy that it's distracting from the actual episode itself. I love the design of the house when she's walking through it, when she first gets there. I love the start of the episode with all the little references. The build-up and the ending to the episode was a nice little twist on it, where she accepts him and, hey, maybe she's working him a bit. I like that idea too. And, the rest of them got a happy ending, probably. He sent them to the cornfield and then they made their way home. Or he wiped out the entire earth and rebuilt it from scratch. And the effects budget all went to this part of the episode with all the crazy cartoon coming to life stuff. Which was nightmare fuel for any kids watching, I'm sure. But I felt that was the weakest part of the whole thing, the cartoonish element. I loved seeing Anthony again in a different form, and they had Bill Mooney in the episode. So that was neat. Now, I believe there's one segment left, and it's gotta be Nightmare at 20,000 feet. Because that's the only one we haven't had yet. So let's get to it. I just edited this episode for YouTube yesterday. So I know it back to front, upside down, inside out. You know, literally everything that happens. And do you remember Betty? Do you remember Betty? Do you remember the no smoking sign? Do you remember that guy with the gun who was sleeping apparently? Do you remember William Shatner does not like to be patronized in any way by his wife, who's just in it for the money? When he goes crazy, loses it, she's getting it all. But I presume they'll change it up a bit. Although, how much can you change it up when you're not playing with a gremlin? So actually, of all the episodes, I suspect this will be played straight. Exactly as it was, in a lot of ways. Because they did change. They changed the Anthony stuff quite a lot. They changed Kick the Can quite a lot too. They turned it into a mixture of Peter Pan and Kick the Can, combined. We'll talk about all the episodes at the end. So yeah, let's just get into Nightmare at 20,000 feet. I think John Lithgow's going to be in it. It'll be interesting to see him back 40 years ago. He's going to look as young as I've ever seen him, I think.
A particularly terrifying nightmare.
Here we are. He's already freaking out. What, is he in the bathroom on the plane?
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Yes, sir.
Hello in there.
It's Betty.
Can you hear me?
I'm taking it number 2. Number 2. You know how it is.
Valentine. Had a feeling about him. White knuckle type.
How are we going to get him out of
Is there something? May I help you?
Just a moment.
Do you have any laxatives?
Dion, why don't you knock? Something could be wrong.
Shh. We've been knocking for ages. What are you talking about, Betty?
Lots of people are nervous about flying. But if you look at statistics, you're safer up here than on the ground.
Yeah, let's just stay up here.
Do I need my boarding pass?
Just sit next to the window here. Don't look out. Don't look outside, though. This guy doesn't have a wife.
I'd like you to leave the light on.
Okay, I'll take this. Look, you're going to be fine, so cheer up, okay?
Yeah. Strong sedative, please.
Healthy sedatives. They might help you sleep.
It's all right. I don't need anything. I'll be fine. I'll be all right.
This will cost you $4.
What'd you say?
Only kidding. I want to stay here.
Oh, no. We've got to get you back here.
That wasn't her seat.
I don't need my seatbelt back.
Oh, she's cute. Is she going to see something too?
I'm not going to fall out.
She's a good actress. Hey kid, did you take a photograph of the gremlin? Oh shit, imagine she took a photograph of... Is that camera going to come into play? Yeah, you can't smoke here. Look at the sign.
You heard the captain. No smoking. Okay.
She's creepy. I take it back. Dude, what are you looking at me for? Do you want my autograph? Oh, he just hates the smoking. I get it. Oh, she's asleep already. Nothing else to do but look out the window, I guess. Oh, that's good paper to have. Oh, it's crawling. Oh, that's creepier. Yeah, just your imagination. Don't worry about it. Oh. Well, lightning can't kill it.
There's a man on the wing of this.
There's a man on the wing. Everybody look. Oh, it's gone. Definitely looks more monstrous. Like a gremlin, like how you'd imagine it.
There was somebody out there. You've got to believe me.
I saw him green and slimy.
She saw. She's patronizing him.
Maybe it was a technician who was caught in the plane when it took off. My God, how could he survive out there? The air's too thin. The blast of the wind. It's so cold.
Yeah, he wouldn't survive.
It's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. you want to set it up?
I feel so stupid.
Give me more. Give me more, lady. Put me at the other side of the plane. Stop looking at me.
Just try to get some sleep.
No.
How the eyes can make you see something that isn't even there.
Yeah, I thought I saw it. Must be contagious. Maybe you can just sleep it all the way to the terminal. All the way to the ground. We'll put it that way. Don't do it, John Lithgow. I know you want to do it. What could possibly be? There's nothing out there. There's no reason to look. No reason. But maybe you gotta be sure. Don't do it, dude. It's more problems. Oh, I'm ready for this thing. If it's right here by the window, I'm ready for it. I'm frickin' ready for it. Oh, there it is. Everybody was right there. Immediately, just... How did the captain get there so quickly?
Let him up.
I saw a gun.
Security. Come on, honey, you belong over here.
Did they just steal her child?
God, what has she done this time?
We're gonna have a little talk.
There's nothing out there, dude.
Would you look out that window, please?
This guy's more... In the 60s, the guy was like, I'm not looking out there.
What was I supposed to see out there?
Did you ever see Gremlins?
Nothing. Listen, there's something wrong with this airplane. But if somebody doesn't do something about it, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna crash. Why is the kid still here?
You used to be a normal person.
She's the least phased.
What do you think's wrong with this aircraft? There's an engine out.
It is.
9 minutes ago, outboard number 1 was struck by lightning. There was the possibility of us losing one of the remaining 3 is remote. We're going to be landing in about 20 minutes.
Hey, that's pretty soon. There goes another engine. Is there anything out there? Yeah, he's still there. Ripping up things. Well, what can you do? What do you think? Do you want to take a photograph of it? Probably way too dark to get a good shot of it. Ah, the flash just... I love this. I love the design of it. It's much more terrifying than the monkey man in the suit. Oh! Let depressurize and kill us all! Don't grab the gun! Oh, he's grabbing the gun! Oh, he's out the window! This is much more realistic. We skipped over this in the 60s. Take the shot, John! Oh, he's coming for you. Jesus. Oh, we're coming into land. Oh. Hey, you landed. The Gremlins arrived. You flew off into the night.
And that's exactly how it happened. I'm practically a hero.
This man's a hero.
He smashed the window. What was he trying to do? Get out?
It's claustrophobia. They'd rather...
Yeah, claustrophobia.
I want to know if there's any fuel leaking out of this baby.
Holy shit.
Max! Max!
That's enough of that noise, huh? Who needs it anyway?
Hey!
That's
That's a good bookend.
So you had a big scare up there, huh?
Do you want to see something really scary?
Want to see something really scary?
He said it!
There is a fifth dimension.
Oh, Rod.
Beyond that which is known to man. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition. And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Oh, look at all these people. These are super famous. I'm so happy that I've seen this. they 80s-ized the Twilight Zone. Kathleen Kennedy, wow. That 40 years ago, really? Holy shit. I would say that they've taken the core episodes that they've kind of redone, and they've turned them into peaks and valleys, you know? They've shaken them up a bit. If that makes any sense. Some things, like in this final segment, the creature design is much better. Not especially up close, but when you're looking out and there's lightning flashing and you see the silhouette of it, that is super creepy and really, really effective. When it's up close, it's like an 80s monster, you know? It's a little like the goofiness of the Anthony segment. This Nightmare at 20,000 Feet segment was goofier. It was it had much more energy. It was much more chaotic, and in a way that adds to the pure adrenaline of it, and it takes away something from it too, you know? So when I say they've taken the core idea and then they've done this to it, they've sort of amped it up and down in various ways. I like the little kid in this segment, because she was so cool. She was cool as a cucumber. She took everything in her stride. She wasn't worried in the slightest. She was given back talk and sass talk and taking pictures and all sorts of things. And her mother, she had all of one line. She's like, oh, what has she done this time? They've built a story about a mother and a daughter. They didn't need to build that. It was funny. Then we got the air marshal. In the first episode, the original episode, I was like, how the hell did Bob get that gun? The guy was sleeping. But it was the funniest scene in the original, where he's just like silently whoop, picking something up and then taking the gun out. In this, it's believable because he's actually in a tussle with him, the air marshal. And he grabs it and he shoots. He did what I thought Kirk was going to do in the original. He shoots through the glass. And then, what should have happened in the original, but obviously they wouldn't have had the budget for it, the inside of the cabin would have gone crazy with all the, you know, the altitude and suddenly this deep pressurization happening. You know? So realistic, in a way. He gets sucked through the window. It's not quite as big a gap as Bob opened up in the original. And he shoots the gremlin. But this time, the gremlin's like, flies off into... Like the first time around we killed the gremlin, right? It seemed that way anyway. And the first time around, it didn't seem like the gremlin was malicious. He was testing. He was like, "Ooh, what if I put my hand through the propeller? What is this thing?" He opened it up, trying to, what's all this? It seemed like accidental destruction. But in this version, malevolent gremlin trying to wreck shit, trying to mess with not only the plane, but with that guy's head, you know? Toying with him. The segment started with manic angles and him freaking out in a bathroom. So they already set the stage for the tone of that segment straight away, you know? Did I prefer the original? Yeah, a little bit. Because it builds up slowly, you know? There's a gentle energy to it, and there's an eeriness to it. And Bob Shatner, he's defending himself more calmly. He's not taking people's shit. You know, he's still seeing weird crap, but he's not sweating profusely, lying down in it. You know, it's a bit less energy. So yeah, they made it better and they made it worse. As a child, if you were to watch both episodes as a child in the 60s and a child in the 80s, I imagine that as a child, the 80s version would freak you the hell out much more than a child in the 60s would be freaked out by it. That's my, you know, and I think all of the segments actually, the 80s are scarier because they're so intense, you know? They've got such an intense energy. And especially the Anthony episode with the cartoon stuff coming to life. Now, I like the original Anthony with the Jack in the Box, the creepy freaking Jack in the Box silhouette. But they go all out in this version with the cartoonish, like, monsters coming out of the TV and out of the hat, the giant freaking rabbit. See, the design of that was amazing. Funnily enough, I didn't mention it in Kick the Can, but because of the third and the fourth segments, the Kick the Can segment also had high energy, much higher than the original Kick the Can. The people were more animated. They were the snappy dialogue back and forth was just go, 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 you know? And that continued when they became children. Long segments of, you know, snap here, this is what they're doing, this is what they do. Here she's dancing, this guy's sword fighting, this guy's there on a swing saying the little nursery rhyme. I didn't mention it then, but because of the third and fourth segment, I was like, yeah, they're amping everything up. They're adding energy to it to differentiate it from the original. What was that first segment? Yeah. First segment had a very dark ending. A dark everything, actually. The first segment was just him saying the most outrageous things you've ever heard on TV. Things you couldn't say in the 60s. Things you can't say nowadays. There's like a little bit where you can say that stuff on TV and in movies. And then he just goes on a whirlwind tour of gaining perspective and getting shot at. It's great having seen all 157 episodes of The Twilight Zone. Because you do get to compare and you do get to see, hey look, they addressed that concern from that episode. Oh, they made this 10 times goofier. Oh, they changed this up a bit. Oh, look at the cool design on this thing. Oh, this is too wacky. This is too much. So my ideal for all these episodes, for all the little segments, is to combine the subtleness of the 60s with the technology and realism of the 80s, cut out the super goofy manic energy, and you got something sinister, you know? Keep the cool creepy designs, but have less of the manic bystanders yabbering all the time. If I was to design a horror, the perfect horror for me, that's what I do. Have more psychological terror than in-your-face bombasticity. Not to say that there isn't room for humor. I did like the humor, like from the little girl on the plane. And actually, the beginning of the episode with Anthony was kind of what I'm talking about. You know, there's a kind of an eeriness to it. And even the ending of that episode, there's kind of an eeriness to the limbo and the purgatory and the, you know, what's going to happen next. And I like the intro before any of the episodes start, with Dan Aykroyd and that actor who I know, but I can't think of his name. I almost forgot we were watching The Twilight Zone. It was just two fellas hanging out, talking about TV shows and intros and having a great time. And I played along. And then Dan Aykroyd just straight up killed that guy and stole his car. And then made his way to the fourth segment. I like that though. I like that. So that was 2 years before the 1980s reboot of the Twilight Zone series. And I wonder, for that series, how much of it is like this movie. Obviously they'll have less of a budget, so there won't be the crazy monster effects. But I wonder if they tone it down. I'm curious. I remember seeing some of the 80s episodes as a child, and I did get a more kind of psychological vibe in my brain anyway, at least, from it. The intro is suitably creepy, you know, on its own. Yeah. So, as a Twilight Zone enthusiast, this was the real treat for me. And, yeah. We may at some point get to the 80s Twilight Zone when we're finished editing all the season 5 ones. But until then, thank you for joining me. This little break from our usual. I don't know how much of the movie I'll be allowed to include on YouTube, but I'll do my best to give every segment a decent shake. And we will be back for more Twilight Zone and more movies next time.